Good morning, Doctor. Good morning, Doctor. In my noble colleagues. I'm Banen Agreg versus Celesta, presenting a seminar on the topic the microbiology in pastries, microbiology of bread in pastries. Breads are food products that are universally acceptable as a food, as a convenient food form of food that has great desirability at all population, both rich and poor. Bread Bread and other bakery products face a lot of storage problems ranging from physical, chemical, and microbial. The most associated with the storage of breads include the rhizophores, malcones, penicilliums, aspergillus, etc. The major source of microbial contamination in bread is the production environment and the equipment used, including the unit operations such as the handling, slicing, and packaging. They grossly introduce microorganisms in the product. We also have the storage microorganisms that affects or involve or associated in the storage of bread, you know, belongs to different genera of Clostridium, Lactobacillus, Salmonella, Candida, have the Saccharomyces, the Digosaccharomyces, of which they causes rottenness, moldness, and off flavor in the product. Have the factors that affects the microbial growth in bread. We have one, the ingredient, which of course the flour harbors microorganisms, and as well the production environment. The production environment as well can introduce microorganisms, and the equipment introduce microorganisms in the product. We also have the 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 temperature and humidity. Of course, when the environment is humid and warm, it will encourage the growth of microorganisms, and the pH, which influences the type of microorganisms that thrive in the environment. We also have the control measures during production. One is by maintaining good hygiene. Good, good manufacturing practices can reduce the microbial spores in the product, as well the production environment and the ingredient control, which if good high quality ingredients are used, it reduces the microbial load in the product, as well as the baking conditions. If the appropriate baking conditions are followed, it will as well reduce the microbial spores in the product, and as well have the production environment. Of course, that is the equipment and the environment. If it's not well hygienic, it will introduce microorganisms, and that will lead to the storage of bread. And also they have the microbiology of pastries. Pastries are food products that are considered to be sustainable to storage because of a lot of microbial activities happening there, most especially in ingredients like egg, dairy, milk, etc. They involve a lot of microbial activities, and as well the poor hygiene. If poor hygiene is observed during the process, then you will discover that they introduce or favors the growth of bacteria, mold, and yeast in the product. We also have the microorganisms associated with the storage of pastries. We have the mold and the yeast, which operates in products or pastries that has high water activity or high moisture content. And you have the bacteria as well that affects the product, which are the lactobacillus, staphylococcus aureus, the bacillus cereus, the salmonella E. coli. They are the pathogenic microorganisms that affects the product. As we have the